The scenario is ready, so now I'll test the full workflow. Work today is scattered across too many tools. Just think about it. Developers have GitHub, Jira, Sentry, Slack. Store owners have orders, payments, inventory, shipping. Same thing in marketing, same thing in support, same thing in finance, whatever. The problem is not that the mentioned tools are bad. The problem is this. Something happens in one app and someone still has to notice it, understand what it means, and move the right information, move the data somewhere else. That is where a lot of time gets wasted. Make.com has been solving part of this for years. Connect one app to another, set the rules, and let the workflow run. But Make AI agents add something different, something unique. Now automation can look at what is moving, understand the context, make a decision, and pass the work to the next app. So for this test, I'm building an app issue workflow where Make can receive a system alert, understand how serious it is, choose the right path, notify the right tools, and prepare a customer reply for review. While this is just one example, what I really want to see is whether Make can turn disconnected apps into one connected system while still showing me how the AI is making decisions. Let's get to work. Let's dive
deep.
To build this, I'll create a new scenario in Make and start with a webhook module. This is the entry point where our app sends a system alert into Make whenever an issue happens. Before I continue, I'll run the webhook once so Make can read the structure of the issue. After that, I can use each part of the issue as a field in the rest of the workflow. Now I'll add the AI step using run an agent, and this is where I set up the AI agent that will review the issue once it comes into Make. In the instruction field, I'm telling the agent how to handle the issue. Its job is to look at the details, understand what happened, decide how urgent it is, and prepare a clear summary that the engineering team can work with. For this input, I'll pass in the webhook details so the agent works with the actual issue data instead of starting from an empty prompt. After the first agent, I'll add a router so its decision can control what happens next. One path handles serious issues and the other handles lower priority ones. For the high priority route, I'll add a filter that only continues if the first agent's response contains P0 or P1. For that high priority route, I want the engineering team to get it as a GitHub issue, so I'll add GitHub and choose create an issue. I'll choose the repo, then set the issue title using the error and affected part of the app. In the description, I'll include the original issue details and the AI review. I also want the software team to get notified immediately on Slack, so I'll use send a message to post into the incident channel. The alert uses details from the workflow like the error, affected service, customer impact, and the GitHub issue link. I also want a simple record of every issue, so I'll use Google Sheets as the log. Each row will include the issue details from the workflow so Make can update the log automatically. The first agent's review is useful for the team, but it's not what I want to send to the customer, so I'll add a second AI agent for the customer reply. In the instructions, I'm telling it to write like a support assistant, not a developer, so the message stays simple, reassuring, and professional. For the input, I'll give it the customer details, the original issue details, and the first agent's review. That gives it enough context to write a proper customer reply. For the final step, I'll add Gmail and choose create a draft, not send an email. I want Make to prepare the reply and save it as a draft so I can review it, make changes if needed, and send it myself. The draft uses the customer email from the webhook, update, followed by the issue title as the subject, and the response from the second AI agent as the body. Now I'll set up the second route for lower priority issues. I'll add another filter and label it lower priority issue. The condition checks if the first agent's response contains P2 or P3. For this path, I'll keep it simple and only add Google Sheets. The issue still gets recorded, but it does not trigger the full escalation process. The scenario is ready, so now I'll test the full workflow. I'll click Run once and Make waits for the system alert to come in through the webhook. Once the alert reaches Make, the workflow starts moving. The webhook receives the issue details and the first AI agent begins reviewing what happened. The router then checks the priority. Because this issue is classified as high priority, Make sends it through the full response process. Now I'll check what happened across the workflow. The webhook confirms that the issue entered Make successfully. The first agent's reasoning panel shows how it understood the issue. It noticed the failed checkout attempts, the possible duplicate charge risk, and the fact that this affects the payment flow. Because it is serious but not a full site-wide outage, it classified the issue as P1. Then it turns that into a structured review for the engineering team with the summary, severity, impact, missing information, and recommended next step. In GitHub, the engineering issue is created with the AI review included. In Slack, Make posted a short alert to the incident channel. In Google Sheets, Make added the issue to the log automatically. The second agent's reasoning panel shows a different kind of work. Instead of writing an engineering report, it understands that this message is for the customer, so it keeps the tone simple, calm, and reassuring. And in Gmail, the response is saved as a draft. It hasn't been sent. I can still review it, make changes if needed, and only send it when I'm comfortable with it. So this is the payoff. The agents understand the issue, choose the right path, and Make turns that decision into action. Let's see how a lower priority issue is handled. I'll run the scenario again. This time the issue is less urgent, so the router keeps it simple and only adds it to the log. The workflow is ready, so I'll save it and switch on the schedule. Because this scenario starts with a webhook, I'll set it to run immediately, so once a system alert reaches Make, the workflow starts automatically instead of waiting for a timed check. So here's what I actually like about this setup, and it's not just that it created a GitHub issue or wrote a customer reply. The agents understood the issue, decided how serious it was, and the router used that decision to choose what should happen next. For a high priority issue, Make created the engineering issue, alerted the team, updated the log, and prepared a customer reply as a draft. For a lower priority issue, it skipped the full response process and only logged it. And that is what makes it feel different from a normal automation. It's not just moving data from one app to another. The AI is reading the context, making a decision, and Make is turning that decision into action across the workflow. And because the reasoning panel is there, I can see why the agent made that decision before I trust the rest of the process. What could easily take 10 to 15 minutes of manual triage across different tools is now handled in under 1 minute inside one connected workflow, with a human still reviewing the final customer message before anything is sent. The workflow I built is just one example. With over 3,000 apps you can connect in Make, this could become a support system, a store operation, a finance checkpoint, a hiring intake, a reporting engine, or a developer pipeline like this one, like the one I showed. Different tools, different jobs, different outcomes. The bigger point is that Make brings brings AI into the process instead of leaving it in a chat box waiting for prompts. You can try Make through the link in the description. There is also a 1 month free pro plan with 10,000 operations through the link. I'm done for now, and I'll talk to you soon. Ivan KV out.